So LeBron, he can only miss 2 more games, and then he's ineligible for an All-NBA team, which I think he's going to miss. He's not going to play the rest of the games -2. It's just not going to happen. And I think at the end of the season, LeBron is going to be upset. He's going to be upset about that. He's going to want to be All-NBA. He's been All-NBA for 21 years in a row. And just like LeBron, when his team was in the play-in tournament, all of a sudden he was said, I don't like the play-in tournament. Whoever came up with it should be fired. So when something negatively affects you, obviously you're going to say, this actually sucked. I actually thought this always sucked. And I'm just speaking up now that it negatively affects me. So I think we're going to see LeBron James get upset that he's not All-NBA because he's not going to play 63 games from here on out. There's no way. And then also Wemby. So Wemby, he's going to be out for, what did they say, 6 weeks? He's going to be pushing not making that 65-game rule either. And let's face it, man, people love them some Wemby. They love the idea of him being Defensive Player of the Year from now until eternity. So you listen to people and they're saying, it would really be a shame if he wasn't eligible for the awards because of the 65-game rule. But to me, I'm like, why? Why? Why would it be more of a shame than any other person missing over 17 games and not being eligible? Truth is, people are like, because it's Wemby. And we like him, and they should change the rule for him because he deserves special privileges, because he's a special boy. No one will say it, but you'll hear people lamenting the 65-game rule because Wemby is affected by it, which I find really funny. And it's going to be funny if it would be crazy if they made an exception for the 65-game rule. If they said, yeah, we're going to make an exception. We're going to give Wemby the DPOY award, even though he only played 61 games, 67, more 65. That way, and then they ask them, well, why did you make an exception? What is this extenuating circumstance? And they say, because you, Bam Adebayo. You, Jaren Jackson Jr. Evan Mobley, go suck it. We like Wemby more than you. We like him more. If you'd missed over, if you hadn't played 65 games, you wouldn't have qualified for the Defensive Player of the Year award. Because Wemby didn't hit 65, but it's Wemby and we like him and he's going to be the face of the NBA and he's a sweet French boy, he gets the award. We don't have a justification for it other than we like him more than you guys. I would love it. I would think that would be so funny and so honest. You'll never see it. But I really don't like people saying that they're upset that Wemby's not going to get the awards. Because it frustrates me, because I remember there were a couple years where LeBron got All-NBA and he was playing in the 50s. And I do think that is why the NBA is in the position where the stars of the league are still Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Steph Curry, these larger names that people outside of us basketball fans do know. They don't know Anthony Edwards. They haven't learned these names yet. And the reason is the OGs have gotten special privileges. So I like the 65-game rule. And it's worked. Players were doing a lot of load management, but they want that All-NBA award because a lot of them have contract incentives to be selected on All-NBA teams. So all of a sudden when their bag was affected, they're like, yeah, actually, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling like I might want to play tonight. Whoa. Somebody's in a fight next door. You can't hear because I'm gonna turn on the voice isolation, but I might go see what that's about. But I'm excited to see how this turns out. What do you think? Do you think we should change and say for Wemby? Should we change things for Wemby? Just because we like him. He's cute.